Hey guys, welcome to the At the Bench segment. I'm Brad from bggunworks.com. Today we're just going to be talking about Kydex holsters. I kind of got into it because of my customers. Every time they would make a purchase on a firearm, wanted a recommendation on a holster, but they didn't want to wait, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and spend, over $100 for a Kydex holster. So I investigated into it and decided that I was going to learn how to do it, and I've sold a lot of these, and they're going to be up on my website for sale, starting with Smith & Wesson and the Glock line, and then custom holsters will also be available. Now, what I've been doing is these inside the waistband, and there's different hardware for you to choose from, but this is the loop system. It's a minimalist type system. And I'll also be doing the outside the waistband holsters as well. I can do the light compatible, so if you got the Surefire line of lights, such as this guy right here, you'll be able to get a holster for that as well. What I'd like to do today is just walk you guys through how I go about making the holsters. Alright, so today I'm going to be doing an inside the waistband for a Smith & Wesson M&P compact 9mm. So the first thing you got to do with these guns is mock them up, and by that I mean the Kydex, when it gets to a certain temperature, it'll print this, the logo, and it'll get into these grooves, and that's not going to help your draw at all. It's going to make the retention way too much. So what I got to do is mock it up to relieve that, so when the Kydex goes to it, you'll be able to smoothly draw the holster. So what I'm doing here is I have this, I guess you'd call them a dowel, square. This is going to fill the sight channel, so I'm going to fasten this to the gun first. Next I'm going to attach this over the ejection port, so that way it'll ride in smoothly as well. Alright, we got the gun mocked up and ready to fit it for our Kydex. So we got our Kydex here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to figure out where we want it, measure it out, and cut it. Alright, so we got the Kydex cut for what we're going to need. We traced it out, and now we're going to head over to the oven. Alright, so this is my Easy Bake Oven. Basically what we got to do with the Kydex is we got to heat it up slowly over a period of time to get it to the proper temperature so it's going to form nicely. If we try to heat it too quickly, or if we overheat it, the Kydex is going to shrink. It's going to have a real glossy finish. It's just the quality is going to be terrible. So this is a part of the process that we don't want to rush. So what I'm not doing now is I'm putting the press on top of the oven, so that way the heat will warm up the foam, because basically we don't want the foam to be cold because it'll pull the heat out of the Kydex. Alright, so check the temperature out, and the key thing with these ovens is the temperature reading here is a lie. So you're going to want to invest in one of these thermometers here, heat guns, whatever they call them, to get the temperature on the Kydex itself that you want. This one is almost there. We're just going to move it around, and we'll be ready to press in a minute. Alright, so we're at the temperature that we want, so we're going to work very quickly. You got no time. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the Kydex, get that in the mold here, grab our gun. And what we want to do is kind of stretch it, and then we're going to take our top portion, and then we're going to clamp it down. Now we wait. Alright, we're ready to open up the mold and see what we got and get it prepped. Yep, shoes on there tight. Alright, so we got our basic wraparound, I guess tacos you'd want to call it. So we're going to get this over to the bench and we're going to get it all measured out and going to make our cuts and fasten it and send it on out. So we got a general trace out on this, and we're going to go ahead to the scroll saw and make our cut. So now we've made our basic cut on the scroll saw, and we're going to head over to the belt sander. So now we've got our basic cut and we've trimmed it up on the belt sander. Now we're going to go ahead and rivet. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and rivet. Alright, now we're going to sand the edges. Some guys use buffing wheels, you know, probably I'll end up doing that at some point, but basically I just use the sandpaper and just step it down until we get to a nice fine grit. So I'll go ahead and just get that done. Alright, so there you have it. There's a custom inside the waistband holster. We got our strut on with the loop for a Smith & Wesson M&P Compact. We also make them for outside the waistband holsters too, and we'll be offering magazine carriers as well. If you have any questions on the process of building your own Kydex holster, you can visit us at www.bggunworks.com, or if you'd like to purchase a holster from us, you can click on our store icon and we'll get one in the queue right away.